Good morning, students. We will be continuing the next lecture of magnetic effects of current, electric current. The last topic is domestic electric circuits. In our homes, we receive supply of electric power through a main supply, also called mains, either supported through overhead electric poles or by underground cables. One of the wires in this supply, usually with red insulation cover, is called the live wire or positive. Another wire with black insulation is called the neutral wire or negative. In our country, the potential difference between the two is 220 volt. At the meter board in the house, these wires pass into an electricity meter through a main fuse. Through the main switch, they are connected to the line wires in the house. These wires supply electricity to separate circuits within the house. Often two separate circuits are used, one of 15 ampere current rating for appliances with higher power rating such as geyser, air cooler. The other circuit is of 5 ampere current rating for bulb fans. The earth wire, which has insulation of green color, is usually connected to a metal plate deep in the earth near the house. This is used as a safety measure, especially for those appliances that have a metallic body. For example, electric press, toaster, table fan, refrigerator. The metallic body is connected to earth wire, which provides a low resistance conducting path for the current. Thus, it ensures that any leakage of current to the metallic body of the appliance keep its potential to that of the earth, and the user may not get a severe electric shock. That means a diagram of one of the common domestic circuits. In each separate circuit, different appliances can be connected across the live and neutral wires. Each appliance has a separate switch to on and off the flow of current through it. In order that each appliance has equal potential difference, they are connected parallel to each other. Electric fuse is an important component of all domestic circuits. We have already studied the principle and working of a fuse in the previous chapter. A fuse in a circuit prevents damage to the appliance and the circuit due to overloading. Overloading can occur when the live wire and the neutral wire come into direct contact. This occurs when the insulation of wire is damaged or there is fault in the appliance. In such situation, the current in the circuit abruptly increases. This is called short circuiting. The use of an electric fuse prevents the electric circuit and the appliances from a possible damage by stopping the flow of unduly high electric current. The joules heating that take place in the fuse melt in it to break the electric circuit. Overloading can also occur due to an accidental hike in the supply voltage. Sometimes overloading is caused by connecting too many appliances to a single socket. So the supply that is coming to our house from the Punjab State Electricity Board, it consists of two wires. One is red, and that red wire is known as live wire. And the live wire is at a high potential. That means it is having high voltage. The other wire is black in color, which is neutral wire and is at low potential. Remember these two wires. The supply line consists of two wires. One is red, known as live wire, that is at high voltage, and another wire is black, that is neutral and is at low voltage. Potential difference between these two wires is 220 volt. That means red wire is at high potential, that means 220 volt, and black wire is at low potential, 0 volt. So the potential difference between these two wires is 220 volt. Red wire is having a potential of 220 volt, black wire is having a potential of 0 volt. So the potential difference between these two wires is 220 volt. These are the two wires that are coming from the supply line. One is known as live wire and one is known as a neutral wire. So Red wire is known as live wire and black wire is known as a neutral wire. So here is a live wire, it is coming, here is a neutral wire, it is coming from the supply line, from transformer. Then it enters our main fuse in our house, and then it enters our electricity meter. So first both the supply lines enter the main fuse and then the electricity meter. So this you have to write in the language. They enter first main fuse and then the electricity meter. From electricity meter they enter our main switch. So they enter our main switch. What is this main switch? Main switch is that switch that we are used to cut off when we are going for the repair of electricity. When your father is going for the repair of electricity, he cuts the main switch. So enters the main switch. From main switch, the supply voltage goes to several devices. From main switch, the supply voltage, it goes to several appliances that are connected in parallel. So it will go to appliance number 1, appliance number 2. One wire to appliance this, one wire to this and this. Your TV is having two plugs. One plug is connected to live wire and one plug is connected to neutral wire and another plug is connected to live wire. So suppose this is your TV, this is appliance number 1. TV is having two holders in the plug. One holder of means TV is connected, one part of TV plug is connected to neutral wire and one part of TV plug is connected to live wire. Same here is a fan. One part of fan plug is connected to neutral wire and one part of fan plug is connected to live wire. So the supply voltage goes to appliances that are connected in parallel. These appliances are another wire we connect to the body of the appliances. This is a wire that is connected to the body of appliance, body of TV and body of this. So this is computer. We have connected this wire to the body of CPU and we have connected this wire to the body of fan. It is called a earth wire. Earth wire. What is this earth wire? It is a wire whose one end is connected to the body of appliances and another end is connected to a plate that is buried in the earth. What is the advantage of this earth wire? We will discuss. Earth wire is a wire whose one end is connected to the body of appliances and another end is connected to a plate that is buried in the earth. So what we are saying that supply line first enter the main fuse and then the meter. From meter to main switch. From main switch, the voltage goes to the appliances which are connected in parallel. If in our houses a higher voltage appliances are connected like geyser, air conditioner, then we have to use a fuse of higher rating. 15 ampere fuse we will have to use. Higher rating fuse will be used in the house supply if devices of higher voltage are connected. If devices of low voltage are connected, then we have to use a fuse of 5 ampere only. Keep this in mind. If your house means if higher voltage appliances are connected in your house supply, are connected to your house supply, then you have to use a fuse of 15 ampere rating. If low voltage appliances are connected to your house supply, if you are just using TV, bulb, then you have to connect a fuse of 5 ampere. Means in industry a bigger fuse is used and in your house a lower fuse is used. So earth wire color is green color. So green wire whose name is earth wire is connected to the metal body of appliances whose one end a green wire known as earth wire is that whose one end is connected to the metal body of appliances. Appliances means air conditioner, TV, fridge, and its other end is connected to a plate that is buried in earth. So what is the advantage of this earth wire? Suppose this is your CPU, computer CPU. In CPU there is one live wire and there is one neutral wire. Live means red wire, neutral means black wire. Suppose this red wire start touching the body of CPU, then a current will start flowing in the CPU, and if you touch that CPU you will get a shock. But if the body of CPU is earth, then all the current in the body of CPU will flow to the earth. This is the advantage of earth wire. Earth wire save us from the shock when live wire accidentally start touching the body of a appliance. So suppose there is a metal body of appliance. In metal body of appliance, what starts flowing? Large amount of current start flowing through the body of metal body of appliance. Why? Due to the touching of live wire. What will happen? And the high current will travel to earth through earth wire, and the person will get saved from shock. So how you can write it? What is the advantage of earth wire? If large amount of current, it start flowing through the metal body of appliance. Why? Due to the touching of live wire. And if the metal body of appliance is earth, then all the high current will travel to the earth, and person may get saved from shock. So I've given you concept. If accidentally live wire start touching the body of CPU, then a large amount of current will start flowing in the body of CPU, and if you touch the CPU, you are going to get the shock. But if the body of CPU is earth, then all the large current that is flowing in the body of CPU will travel to earth, and you will get saved from shock. So this is the concept. Earth wire. Earth wire is a green wire whose one end is connected to the metal body of appliances and the other end is connected to a plate that is buried in the earth. So remember this, what is earth wire? How earth wire is saving us from shock? Remember this. So each appliance has its own switch in your home. Your fans are having different switch, bulb is having different switch for on and off. And in your home now, all the appliances, all the bulbs, all the fans, they are connected in parallel. You have read in first chapter that you have to connect the devices in parallel, not in series. You have already read. So you will connect all the devices in your house in parallel arrangement. So this is the next topic. We have studied three wires. One is red wire, that is live wire. Another is black wire, that is neutral wire. And third is green wire, and it is known as earth wire. You know, today coolers, they are coming with three plugs. The third concept upward is earth wire. So next is a fuse. You know about the fuse. You have read in chapter number 1. A fuse is a safety device which has low melting point and prevent the circuit from short circuit and overloading. We will study what is short circuit and what is overloading. What is a fuse? Fuse is a safety device which has low melting point and it prevents the circuit from short circuit and overloading. What is short circuit? There are two wires in your house. One is a live wire and another is neutral. Live means red, neutral means black. So it have a cover. Live wire is also covered and neutral wire is also covered. Suppose this cover is known as insulation. Suppose insulation of red wire breaks and insulation of black wire also breaks. They start touching each other. What will happen? Then a large amount of current will flow in the circuit. And if a large amount of current will flow in the circuit, a large amount of heat will get generated in the circuit. That heat will destroy all the appliances connected in the circuit. This is known as short circuit. When live wire accidentally touch a neutral wire, then a short circuit takes place. Due to this, a large amount of current start running in the circuit. According to Joule's law, large amount of heat will get produced, and if heat is produced, all the appliances are going to get damaged. But if we have placed a fuse in the circuit, when large amount of current start running in the circuit, the fuse will melt down, break the circuit, and all the devices will get saved. So this is a concept of short circuit. In short circuit, live wire and neutral wire, they accidentally touch each other. What happens? Large amount of current start flowing in the circuit. What happens? A lot of heat will produce according to Joule's law. So what happens then? Appliances may get damage. But if a fuse is there in the circuit, what happens? Fuse will melt down. Why? Due to higher current. And if fuse melt down, what breaks? It breaks the circuit. Then all the devices will get saved from damage. So this is a concept of short circuit. And another concept is overloading. Suppose this is the two wires coming into your house. One is at high potential, another is at zero potential. One is red wire, another is black wire. You have connected first AC. Okay. Then you have connected geyser. Then you have connected a motor, two-phase motor. Means when you are connecting a large number of devices to the same supply, what will happen? These devices, they will draw large amount of current from the supply. So this is a supply coming to your home. When a large number of devices, they are connected to same supply, they will draw, they will fetch, they will draw more amount of current from the supply. And if more amount of current runs through the supply, more amount of heat will get generated in the supply, and due to this appliances may get damage. So this is overloading concept. Overloading means they will require more voltage than the allocated voltage, because every house is means allotted a voltage. Suppose your house is allotted a voltage of 220 volt, but they started drawing 260 voltage. Your house is allotted 220 volt, but they have started drawing 260 volt. What happens? Large amount of current will start running through your supply. A large amount of heat will get generated, and all the devices may get damaged. This is a concept of overloading. So what happens in overloading? In overloading, when you are connecting large number of devices to the same supply, what will they do? They will get more amount of current. They will draw more amount of voltage than the allocated voltage, allotted voltage. Allotted voltage is 220 volt, but they have started drawing a voltage of 260 volt. What happens then? Large amount of current start running in the circuit in your home. Due to this, a lot of heat will get produced according to Joule's law, and there may be a chance of fire. But if a fuse is there in the circuit, the fuse breaks the circuit when large amount of current runs through the fuse. But suppose a fuse is there in circuit, and when large amount of current runs through this fuse, it will break the circuit and all the appliances will get safe from damage. So fuse is also protecting overloading, and fuse is also protecting short circuiting. So this is the concept. I will give you the notes of this concept. So this is all for today. Your chapter is over. Hope you enjoyed today's lecture. Thank you. Have a nice day.